Hey, how's it going? I want to talk a little bit about how we sometimes hang on to relationships that aren't very good for us simply because we're afraid of being alone, we're afraid of being abandoned, and that abandonment wound in us is still alive. And sometimes we'll take a lot of abuse or neglect in the form of, being ignored, having somebody not really care to reciprocate our love. We could give and give and give and give. And usually, when we have an abandonment wound, we do have a tendency to want to give love in order to get love because we needed to have love as a child and we may not have gotten it in the way that we needed. And so, in our relationships as adults, we even friendships and partnerships, romantic partnerships, we will overgive in order to hopefully get the love that we really want. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen with a lot of people that we attract in, because our attractor field, or our kind of our auric field, is screaming energetically, like, come hurt me. You're not thinking it consciously, but your subconscious mind is kind of operating from this idea of, I want love. I don't want to be alone. I will be used and utilized in order to prove that I am worthy or I exist. And that unfortunately brings in people that aren't very good for us all the time. And it's hard to have boundaries when we have the abandonment wound. Because, we're afraid if we tell somebody no, they might leave us, they might reject us, they might not want to be in our lives. And again, we'll have to worry about being abandoned. So the very, very most important thing you can do, because I think at the root of everything is either an abandonment wound or a rejection wound with most human beings, the very most important, best thing you can do is heal your abandonment wound, because that will change everything in your life. It will help you feel stronger. Your nervous system will be more securely attached rather than anxiously attached, which often, well, actually for all attachment styles besides secure, there's an abandonment wound. So even if you're avoidant and you want to run away from love, it's because you're afraid that you'll be abandoned if you love someone too much. So it's always rooted in abandonment typically. I think that is probably the most common wound on our planet, actually, is abandon. Everyone's afraid of being left. And that can come in the form of being rejected. So you're rejected and then you feel like you're going to be abandoned, or you will be abandoned because the people don't like you because they're rejecting you. So at the very heart of it is abandonment. And when we heal that wound, it changes our whole life. And you just feel better. You can stand up for yourself. You can speak your truth without apologizing. You don't care what people think about you because you don't care if you're abandoned, because you know that you can't be abandoned as long as you have yourself. And that's why self-love is so important in my viewpoint and in my practice, everything, because that's the heart of our lives. We love ourselves in a very neutral, normal way, because self-love is normal. It's not arrogant and conceited. It's just the way all of us should feel. It's our birthright, right? To love ourselves. And when we get back to that space, everything changes in our lives, and the peace that we want to have comes as well. So I hope that helps today. Have a great one.